Hi, welcome to the Pit tutorial series. This is the first one. We are gonna look on how to get started with Pit installs and how Pit works. So Pit is a F# to JavaScript compiler that leverages the PDF F# and also JavaScript. You can download the setup link, check out the samples that we have given. So there are nice samples just explaining on how stuff work. So you can see the F# code in the tabs and also the equivalent JavaScript code. If you notice, we have made sure that the JavaScript code is much easy and readable, so you can directly use JavaScript generated code inside JavaScript itself. You don't need any extra stuff to understand things. Okay, let's look at the projects. Let's create a new project and check out what. So you need to install the setup that comes with that's present in the site link, and once you do that, you'll find Pit under Visual F#. There's a Pit application template that we provide now. We'll be adding more templates in the coming days. So let's create an app. This asks for a web project. Yeah, we are gonna create a web project. So just click OK. So as you can see, the updates are getting done in the bottom screen here. You can also see that the JavaScript dynamically created for pit.core and pit.dom. That's how we think we will leverage the compiler to automatically generate stuff. Okay, so the first project we have here is a Silverlight project. We use Silverlight for debugging, and once we do we call this as debug mode and release mode. So once we if you want to generate JavaScript, we just change this mode to release and then build it, and JavaScript automatically it's generated. So if you look at the contents of the file, there is a DOM entry point which defines the entry point to the application, and there are a couple of namespaces with pit and pit.dom. Okay, let's look at the web project. So we have a runtime.zap, which is specifically required for this DOM entry point to be invoked in Silverlight. Then we have pit.core.js, pit.dom.js. All these are library files that is generated with respect to those DLLs. We have, if you can browse through SQL and program files pit, you can actually check out these files in the bin folder. So we have pit.core.dll, dom.dll, etc. And there's a pit.js, which is just a base functionality kind of helpers, but we want to have all these things integrated directly inside pit.core. Once we have full mapping to JavaScript, we right now don't have support for extensions, JavaScript extensions, specifically like the prototype ones. And then there is a pit app3.js because it directly relates to the project name here. The JavaScript that is generated will be automatically added to this file. Then we have a Silverlight.js, which is actually which actually loads up all the Silverlight content in your HTML file during the debug mode. So that's about these files. In the HTML, if you open up a C, there are two sections. One is the debug mode and one is the release mode. So the first time when you see, by default it's debug. If you want to do release mode, you just comment these lines and uncomment this and change this to release mode. But first, let's just check out the debugging. We keep a breakpoint in hello world and just build this application. And then when we run, the equivalent of Silverlight code might be a little slower because we are invoking everything using the Silverlight DOM bridge. Okay, so as you can see, the breakpoint is coming in from the Silverlight runtime, and that's all. So we got the hello world working. Now we could check out how the JavaScript is generated for this guy. We have to make sure we change this to release mode and then build. So once we build, you can see in the output directory that the generated output file is being copied over to this guy. So the DOM ready is just like a jQuery's document ready function, so it's nothing new there. Once the document is ready, then you get the function invoked. It's like a entry point to the JavaScript world, and there you go. We have the same code executing in JavaScript and as well as the debug mode. So that's what the seamlessness is. We are trying very hard to keep the debug and release experience as same as possible, and it's very intuitive to write nice applications with these kind of tooling support. Thanks a lot for listening. Be sure to send your feedbacks to us in our website. You can also connect to us through Twitter. We are quite active in Twitter too. You can check out the About Us page for email links. Thanks a lot. Bye.